Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Me and my group will presenting about agriculture product of FPA100 project for subject AGR 113 Introduction to Economics Agricultural Product. Introducing our group trio. First, Adam Shazani bin Abdul Samad, and then me, Muhammad Amin Imran bin Muhammad Sahid, and lastly, Muhammad Farhan bin Rosli. So in this presentation, we will be covering about introduction, concept of production cost and profit maximization, identify and calculate the production costs involved in the project such as TVC, TFC, TC, AFC, AVC, and ATC. Next, identify and calculate revenue and average revenue get from the project, and then calculate and explain the project profit. After that, recommendation and conclusion, and lastly, references. For introduction of the topic, on 29 November 2024, our class planted water spinach, okra, green spinach, green pak choy, green mustard, red spinach, and kale on our planting beds and poly bags for our FPA100 project. We water the planting beds every day, every morning, and every evening to support the plant growth and hoping to sell them for revenue, even though some of them just be a waste. Now, I will explain about the concept of production cost. First, we got input. Inputs are the resources used in the production process to create goods or service. Next up, we got output. Output refers to the finished good or service produced by using inputs. It is the result of production process and can be measured in physical units such as tons of meat, car produce, or monetary terms. Next up is fixed costs, or FC. Fixed costs are expenses that do not change with the level of output produced. These are incurred even when production is zero, such as we renting a land or hiring a worker. Next up is variable costs, or VC. Variable costs change in proportion to the level of output. As production increases, these costs rise and they decrease with the reduced production. Lastly, total cost, TC. Total cost is the sum of fixed and variable costs. Now about concept of profit maximization. First, selling price. The selling price is the amount of money a buyer pays to purchase a product or service. It is determined by factors like production cost, market demand, competition, and pricing strategy. Next up is revenue. Revenue refers to the total income a business generates from selling goods or service over a specific period. Lastly is profit. Profit is the financial gain realized when the revenue exceeds the total cost of production. There are three types of profit. First, subnormal profit or loss. Subnormal profit occurs when a firm's revenue is less than its total cost, including both explicit and implicit costs. This indicates a financial loss. Next is normal profit. Normal profit is the minimum level of profit required to keep a firm in business. It occurs when total revenue equals total cost, including both explicit and implicit costs. In this case, the firm is covering all its opportunity costs but no earning extra. Lastly is supernormal profit or economic profit. Supernormal profit occurs when a firm revenue exceeds its total cost, including opportunity cost. This is also known as economic profit or abnormal profit.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Adam Shazani bin Abdul Samad, and today I'll be talking about the calculation for our project. So to start with, we have the TVC. TVC stands for total variable cost. So how you calculate the total variable cost is by taking the average variable cost, multiply it with output, which is the quantity, and you get the TVC, the total variable cost. Or you could take total cost and minus TFC, which is the same. So as you can see here at the table, we have listed all the materials, the item code, quantity, total unit, the price per unit, and also the total value for each material. To start with, we have water spinach seeds, okra seeds, green mustard seed, pak choy seeds, green spinach seeds, kale seeds, red spinach seeds, and fertilizer. So the quantity, like I said, is also listed here. As for example, potted spinach is 1 kg, okra is 50 gram, green mustard 500, pak choy 500, green spinach 500, kale and red spinach is also 500, while fertilizer is 40 gram or 40 kg. So as you multiply the total unit with the price per unit, you get the total cost. And to get the TVC, we must combine all of the total costs. So in this case, the seeds is equal to 454 ringgit, while the fertilizer is 84 ringgit. And there's also the shipping discount as well that we must include. And so the grand total of everything is 484 ringgit and 40 cents. There's also the group cost, which we divide by 3, and we'll get 161 ringgit 38 cents. And the reason we divide by 3 is because there is 3 classes. Next, we have TFC, or the total fixed cost. The total fixed cost can be calculated by taking AFC, the average fixed cost, multiply it by the output or the quantity, and you get TFC. You can also get TFC by minus total cost with TVC. So TC minus TVC, you get TFC. Unfortunately, in this project, we do not rent any land and we do not rent any machineries, so we don't have TFC. Continuing on, we have the total cost, the TC. So TC can be calculated by taking TVC and TFC, or taking ATC, the average total cost, multiplied by the output. And in this case, since we don't have TFC, our total cost is the same as the total variable cost. So in this scenario, we can see TVC plus TFC, which is 484 ringgit and 70 cents, plus zeros, is equals to 484 ringgit and 17 cents. That's the total cost, and also there's also the group costing as well. Next, we have the AVC, the average variable cost. AVC can be calculated by taking TVC and divided by quantity. So as you can see here, the total variable cost is 484 ringgit and 14 cents. And the output, which is the mass weight, is 43.55 kg. So all you have to do is divide the TVC with the output, and you'll get the 11 ringgit and 12 cents. Next, we have AFC. AFC can be calculated by taking TFC divided by quantity. However, the average fixed cost, we can't calculate it because we do not have the total fixed cost. Like I said before, we do not rent any land and machineries, therefore we do not have the average fixed cost. Next, we have the ATC, the average total cost. The average total cost can be calculated by taking TC and divided by quantity. However, like I said before, we do not have fixed costs, the average or the total fixed cost. Therefore, we must take ATC, the average total cost, equal to average variable cost. Therefore, it's the same as before. The total cost is 484 ringgit and 40 cents. The output is 43.55 kg, and the average total cost is 11 ringgit and 12 cents. That's all from me. I will. That's all from me. Next, Fahan will explain the revenues.
So next is identify and calculate revenue and average revenue get from the project. We have planned different types of crops such as okra, pak choy, green mustard, tossed ginger, and water spinach. The price depends on the quantity, total unit, and price per unit. So the total price is 411 40 cents. The next is calculate and explain the project profit. The formula of profit is total revenue minus total cost. The total revenue is RM 411.40 cents. The total cost is RM 161.70 cents. So the profit is RM 2050.23 cents. Average variable cost is RM 11.12 cents. The average fixed cost is RM 0. The average total cost is RM 11.12 cents. And next is TVC. Total variable cost is RM 484.40 cents. The total fixed cost is RM 0 and the total cost is RM 484.40 cents. So here is the recommendation conclusion. Selling agricultural goods is essential for economic growth, food security, and rural development. To success in this dynamic market, farmer and business should adopt digital platforms, maintain high product quality, and diversify offerings to meet varying consumers' demands. Building efficient supply chains, utilizing data analytics, and engaging in cooperative marketing and enhance market reach and profitability. Strong branding, sustainable practice, and farmer training are also crucial to staying competitive. By embracing these strategies, stakeholders can maximize profit, reduce challenge, and contribute to more sustainable agriculture sector. Lastly, here is the reference. That's all from me, Farhan, my group member Adam, and Amir Imran. Thanks for watching. I hope you will like our group presentation. Goodbye.